Why, hello there, lovely humans. I hope you're all as well as I am, and I'm doing great. So, Noel Fielding falls off chair and consults legal advisor. I don't know. Big Fat Quiz of 2013. I have seen a few Big Fat Quizzes, but there's a lot to see, and usually, you know, I'm quite lost on the things that happened so many years ago. I'm lost on what happened this year, and we're only in May. So I figured it's fine to watch some clips here and there of years that aren't particularly years that people say, oh, you gotta watch it. But this seems fun. Why not? I like Noel, and I think, yeah, he's with Ayoade. We'll see. Shall we? Also, it's interesting to me that Jimmy's hair is slicked back for some reason. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen him like that. It looks like he's going really fast on like a motorcycle or something. Anyway.
We're great. We're fantastic. Kristen's just over.
Dara, Kristen, how are you?
We're great. We're fantastic. Kristen's just over for essentially for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm so looking forward to questions about British politics, British television shows, hits in the British charts over the last 12 months or so.
Yeah. This has been a great year for me. I became a woman. It was really touch and go, but I think it happened.
When you say you became a woman...
Just blossomed.
Fair enough.
Okay, Richard, you look composed and ready for this.
Yeah, it's been up and down as a year. A lot of sadness.
Jimmy's face. What? Don't patronize.
A lot of sadness. Don't patronize. But yeah, I'm here, I'm ready to quiz, I'm ready to take a sideways glance at the events of the previous 12 months. I look like his legal advisor.
There we go. He does.
That's exactly it. Could you talk me through the outfit? I mean...
I love it.
Because you know,
Looks like
Jack...
a
I'll just skate over mine.
Wait.
I'll just...
Could you talk me through the outfit? I mean...
Yeah.
Because you know, Jack...
I'll just skate over mine.
What happened? Oh, it just kind of broke.
Are you all right, Noel?
As Noel's legal advisor...
Oh, it's a dress.
It's very dangerous.
Oh, it's a dress with the face on the
Noel's
crotch
legal...
area. What? Okay, remember when I said I like the outfit? Maybe not so much. There's a lot going on there. I like the feathery thing on top. I have no idea what's going on with that dress, but it is a very interesting choice. Okay.
Advisor. It's very dangerous.
Yeah. Where there's blame, there's a claim.
sue you.
Don't sue me.
I've got a dress on, look.
What is that?
That is a hell of a look. That's a strong look.
Nearly broke my cheekbone.
Right, round one. Round one is all about the year's biggest news headlines. Chris Huhne was jailed for getting his wife to take speeding points. Whilst in prison, he was subjected to violent threats and verbal abuse. Although, to be fair, it was his decision to phone his family. In August, 2 young women were imprisoned in Peru on charges of drug smuggling. The girls, one from Northern Ireland and one from Glasgow, said they'd been living in terrible conditions. But now they were glad to be out and living in a Peruvian jail. Abu Qatada was deported to Jordan this year. It was the first time in history Heathrow security have let someone on the plane only after assurances that he didn't pack the bag himself. Of course, it wouldn't be a quiz without questions. Eyes down, everyone. Round one. First up, it's over to a man who made the transition to be a quiz without questions. Eyes down, everyone. Round one. First up, it's over to a man who made the transition from comedian to revolutionary in 2013. It's Russell Brand.
Hello, Jimmy Carr. Now, would you cast your mind back to January this year? Do you remember it came out that certain lasagnas and food and that meat food had horses' innards in it, like innards that had come out of a horse, a thing that the horse was when it was alive, that had become
The
a
thing
type
that was inside the innards. Okay, yeah, and then they were outside and became outards. Got it. We're just barely 3 minutes in the clip. I thought it was way more about... I thought the Noel falling off his chair... I don't know why I said Neil, because I was looking at Fielding. Oops. I thought that was going to be a whole more important thing, but I mean, hey, when in Rome, eat cheese.
For food now. Iceland, the supermarket, was implicated negatively in all of that. What did Iceland boss Malcolm Walker say when he was asked whether he'd checked for horses in his food? What did he say? That's the question, Jimmy, that I'm passing on to you. Obviously, you can't ask questions directly, Jimmy. You don't have that degree of ability.
The claws are out.
It's remarkable.
Okay. Who's this man?
He's the head of Iceland, Malcolm Walker.
Did he say that the vegetarian burgers had pantomime horse in them?
No, he didn't, but it would have been brilliant if he had. OK, question number 2. Which event prompted BBC News reporter Simon McCoy to say, during an outside broadcast, plenty more to come from here, of course, none of it news?
Well, that's inappropriate.
Outside what? And outside the building?
He was outside a building, yeah.
Right.
What was going on inside? What was going on? That's the question.
That's like the opposite of what you want in
It
you
could,
to
that
say.
makes perfect sense.
You're meant to
Just
listen
think
to
of
me.
the question.
I'm older than you. You're meant to listen.
Stop bickering,
Do you know the
two.
last time me and Jonathan worked together? We did a thing.
The teams are so weird. I love that they always put Richard and Noel together. They make a great team.
Where we gave out an award. I got a tweet from someone, one of the most creative bits of abuse ever, saying Jonathan Ross is like a cyborg sent back in time to remind Jack Whitehall that he's still not funny.
Well done, trolls. OK, next up, we're
How
going...
distracting is it that here?
Well done, trolls.
Here, Miley Cyrus's tongue is out. I don't know why. I feel like she's about to lick his face off or something. It's very distracting to me.
OK, next up, we're going over to one of the biggest comedy stars in the world. It's Steve Carell, everyone.
Okay.
Hi, Jimmy. Hi. 2013's been a funny old year. And one of the strangest events occurred in February when windows in over 4,000 buildings shattered in Russia. But can your teams remember why? Can they?
Oh, the geeks have got it.
Yeah, the geeks have got it.
Nothing.
What the hell?
Next question. Why did a marriage proposal in July get tweeted about by Nick Clegg, written about in the Independent newspaper, and mentioned in the official parliamentary records?
While it got tweeted.
That's amazing, because
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal, yeah.
Yeah.
It gets onto Twitter, that's
It's on Twitter.
And finally, it's over to the children of Mitchellbrook Primary School in Neasden, who are performing one of their unusual school plays. Can you tell me which news story they're acting out?
They do this every year.
Security, the economy. I agree. Ooh. I'm turning on you.
They're so tiny.
Here are all the secrets. Yay! He is very naughty. Don't worry, you can live in Russia.
They're so small.
OK, so what news story was
See,
it?
we need Sean Locke there to have said that was shite. But whatevs.
Kids of-
He's not on the panel that year.
Mitchellbrook Primary School acting out.
And I know he passed away, by the way, Rip Sean Locke, but I don't think he was passed away. He wasn't deceased in 2013, was he? I don't think so. I don't know.
Out there.
Jimmy, can I introduce a little idea to maybe make the stakes a little bit higher and a little bit more fun for everyone? Is that if Noel and Richard fail to get in the top 2 teams at the end, that they go backstage and switch outfits.
Yes.
Ooh, I like that.
I mean, we are prepared to take the same bet.
No,
Okay?
because I don't want to have to wear a cheap suit.
Dara, Kristen, are you up for this?
Whoa, I don't like where this is going.
OK, so everyone's up for this, it looks
Yeah.
like, Dara.
We were doing joke answers. We're not doing joke answers now. If I have to wear that dress...
How dare you?
It's a lovely dress. I'm just saying I'm a very bit. It just won't
You should
work
just
on me.
you should
Stretch
have
it out.
confidence in your body.
I think if you wear it, you look like a massive Quality Street. It'll look amazing. OK, time for some answers. First up, Russell Brand asked you what explanation Malcolm Walker gave for not detecting horse meat in Iceland meals. What did you all put?
Well, we wrote nay, by which we meant he didn't. He said he'd never eaten it. He doesn't eat at Iceland.
What did you know?
He said yes.
Yes. Yes, there's horse meat, but only the best horses, only Lippenzinners. Yeah. No poor horse.
Yeah.
OK, that's not the exact right answer. We can go now to Richard.
I check once a month when I'm in the shower. So I'm confused. I couldn't fit all of it in. I'm sorry, I'm confused. Why would you ask me if I checked for horse meat? Because that would imply that I was sort of looking for it, which would implicate me. And so I'd probably try and dodge that question.
That's almost... I mean, that's almost what he said. Have a little look at what he actually said.
Constantly testing, checking, every week. Did we test for horse? No. But we haven't tested for dog or cat either. Oh! Only might be dog and cat. You can't test for everything.
I wanted to see him list every animal we knew then and run out at Puma.
And then you walk in the background, he goes, oh, crow.
OK, so no one got that. Next question.
No, wait, no one got that. I'm pretty sure Noel and Richard Ioati got that. That was great. That was pretty spot on.
What event prompted BBC News reporter Simon McCoy to say plenty more to come from here? Of course, none of it news.
This one we have got wrong.
What did you go for, Richard?
Gangbang inside, the whole place is going to blow.
Dara, what did you go for?
We put down the opening of the Old News Museum.
Yep.
Oh. But that's still news.
Exactly.
Jonathan?
I don't know what Jack was thinking. Jack,
The weather.
The weather.
None of it news. We've still got more stuff to come, none of it news. So that is what happened next. So
Well, let's take a look.
Well, plenty more to come from here, of course. None of it news, because that'll come from Buckingham Palace. But that won't stop us. But until then, we're going to be speculating about this royal birth with no facts. Back to you, Ben.
Yeah, so it was the royal birth. It was the birth.
At least he was honest. Oh my God. I don't know what the news is like news anchors and news reports are like in other countries, but Argentina has some moments that'll just go down in history as so freaking epic and so ridiculous and stuff. There was actually one time years ago where one channel in particular made this, it was presidential elections, and they made a full-on announcement with signs and just, it was everywhere that one person had won. I don't remember the candidates, but one candidate won. And they were making a huge fuss about it. This guy won, oh my God, but they hadn't even finished counting yet. And when they finished counting, that guy lost. But it went like, everybody saw it, and it was so confusing because like every other channel wasn't saying anything about it. And usually when that kind of stuff happens, every channel has the same thing on. And they just like confirmed it, straight up confirmed it. And it was, not only was it not confirmable yet, they got it like miserably wrong, right? So there's a lot of that here. There's a lot of things here. Like, I'm remembering embarrassing things, but extremely racist things, just like horrible stuff, okay? So I don't know how it works, but I appreciate the guy's honesty.
Kate William had George. Was this big news in America?
Oh, yes. It was a boy named George, and we were like, yay! And we went back to our sad lives.
Steve Carell asked you what caused windows in over 4,000 buildings to shatter in Russia this year. Did you know?
A big old meteor.
Big old meteor caused 4,000 windows to
Oh!
Yeah.
shatter. OK, Noel, Richard, what did you put?
We put asteroid or some other space business.
Fair enough.
Well, that feels pretty good.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Jack, Jonathan?
We put Miley Cyrus on a ball. I thought maybe... ball smashed the window.
Correct.
But I've got a joke for Jack to do, which is kind of more family-friendly than the material he's used to doing.
OK.
Kill me now.
Do this. This is going to work for you. Support him in this stage, Jim. It could be a whole new career. The windows shouldn't have broken in Russia because they had only just been...
Putin.
He said it with such disdain. It made it so much better. Oh, that was a horrible joke, but the delivery was brilliant. That was awesome.
All right, so should we have a little look? Let's have a look. This is the meteor in question. What's this? The asteroid.
Good tunes.
Wow.
All right, I asked you why a marriage proposal in July got tweeted about, written about in The Independent, and mentioned in the official parliamentary records.
I don't know the answer to this, but because they went a little too far. But there was one guy that I did see that he proposed to his girlfriend in a KFC. And somebody saw them, filmed it, or took... no, I didn't film it. I think they took pictures, tweeted about it, making fun of him. Like, dude, that's the lowest thing ever. She should be embarrassed. She said yes, right? But, like, that was the lowest of the low. They should all be ashamed or whatever. Just completely shaming him. And a lot of big companies got involved. Like, Coca-Cola's like, oh, I'm so glad she said yes. We'll provide all the drinks for your wedding. And... like, I don't know, some airlines got involved. Oh, I'll pay for your, tickets to wherever the hell you guys want a honeymoon. Everybody got involved, and they got a whole bunch of free stuff. So sometimes Twitter and the internet, even though initially meant for evil and not good and just the hating and all that, it can turn around. Sometimes there is still kindness in the world. So that's interesting. Also, obviously, it made all the, companies look good, but they didn't have to do that. I thought that was cool. I always remember that because that was pretty cool.
What did you get?
I thought a dog proposed to a cat because that's a lovely story.
Worst team
what
ever.
did you go with?
We said it's a gay thing, and I put two little love hearts, but actually one of them looked like Pac-Man, so I gave him an eye. So we think it's, gay marriage.
I thought they were butts and one had a mole, but fair enough.
No, Richard, what did you get?
Oh, the second one looks like a fortune cookie. They actually both look like fortune cookies. That one's a fortune cookie with an ant on it.
So we think it's, gay marriage. That's
Gay marriage. Noel, Richard, what did you get?
Gay marriage.
Yeah.
So point for Dara and Kristen, a point for Noel and Richard. It was the first gay marriage proposal. The first ceremony is expected to take place in March 2014, and the first marriage proposal was between Ed Fordham and Russell Eagling. Congratulations, boys. And finally, we saw the children of Mitchellbrook Primary School
Very, very odd that Jimmy didn't make a joke at their expense. I'm impressed.
performing an unusual school play. What event were they acting out? Did you get this?
Spyman.
What did you get, Dara?
And Edward Snowden was the spy man's name, although he wasn't actually, it wasn't his spying. He just opened up the files of the spies.
Of the
Yeah.
NSA, yeah.
And people got really upset because, oh my God, they're spying. And you're going,
People
Yeah,
were
but these-
mildly upset. I think with the age of YouTube and Twitter, people are like, oh, someone's watching me all the time? Cool.
makes them actually sexy.
Yeah,
Hello,
no, it's
NSA. Often when I step out of the shower, I go, who's watching now?
It's like, oh,
in particular?
I've only got 2 followers, but I've always got the NSA.
Don't I? Are you there, boys?
I've got a joke for you about this Spider-Man. They locked him in a building, and he couldn't get out because he was
snowed in.
That wasn't as fun as the other one.
What did you guys get, Noel? Richard? What?
We got snowed down.
Snowed down, fine, near enough. Armageddon Watership Down.
I thought I saw a rabbit, but it wasn't as a child.
And I thought I saw Bruce Willis.
Near enough. I think everyone gets a point there. Everyone gets a point.
That was generous. There you go. All right, Jimmy. Damn. Okay, that was fun. The title was like a minute. Sure. I was super curious also when it says consults legal advice. I thought he was gonna get on the phone. I didn't even stop to think it was Richard. But this show's fun. These people are fun. The lady, I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention to her name, but the lady, I've seen her in, the only thing I know her from is The Last Man on Earth. I did not like that show at all. My brother recommended it very, very heavily. And I gave it a chance. I gave it a long chance, okay? I saw a lot of episodes, but not my thing. I think it's one of those shows that's more of a guy thing. More guy comedy. My brother loves it for some reason. And I saw her on that, so that's the only impression I saw of her. So since I didn't like the show, I was unimpressed. But I actually really liked her. I guess it's just I didn't like that show. She was fun. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. It is over. I am gone. Thank you and see you soon.